You know what time it is when you see me. Get the crack pipe out of your fucking mouths. I've been missing for a little bit, but I'm back. I've been seeing everyone chatting shit on the timeline, so I have to tell you how this really works. This is my very first video, okay? Very first video, just me and a few bots and the OGs. And I was talking about crypto when it was Solana at $22, ADA at 24 cents, XRP at 50 cents, BNB at $200, Ethereum at 1,500, and most importantly, Bitcoin at 26,000 US dollars. I say this because no one wanted to buy during that time. No one wants to buy at the local bottoms, and no one wants to sell at the tops. They tell you that it's gonna go lower. Here, they're all telling you we're going up higher. So get the crack pipe out of your fucking mouths and understand the buyers are exhausted. Now they're telling you QE is here. The FOMC meeting has happened. That means Bitcoin's gonna go up. Now I'm gonna show you on the smaller time frames, and we're gonna digest this bit by bit by bit. I'm gonna show you on the hourly chart. From right over here, on the hourly, we retraced everything and some more. Now, there is a lot of volatility happening, but Bitcoin, like we said in a previous episode, is doing the exact same thing as previously. No surprises here. Do not be all surprised. We've been in a bear market, folks. Matter of fact, we've been in a bear market since June. And I understand we're getting rate cuts. That means everything goes up, right? Right? I said this very clear to everyone in the room if you paid attention, but some people have selective hearing. I said we're going to close above the 100 SMA. We did. No surprise. 100 SMA. It took around 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Now count with me. I know you lot can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 weeks in this area, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to spend roughly 10 weeks and some change. By Q1, we're going to retest the 107 mark. Now there is a spanner in the works. I'm going to get to your favorite altcoins. We're going to go through it bit by bit by bit. If we head over to the CME market, there is an actual gap. Believe it or not, there's an actual gap at 117,000 US dollars. 117,000 US dollars. It might actually throw a spanner in the works. Both the bulls and bears might be wrong, but we're going to look at the yearly and we're going to digest this. A typical pattern for Bitcoin is that we have 3 years of up, 1 year of down, 3 years of up, 1 year of down, and we have 2 years of up. So is the cycle finished? And right now we actually have a red candle. That would typically break the full year cycle, but we haven't closed for the yearly. So my prediction is we're going to close green, and thus we have our complete cycle. Altcoins, they don't have a full year cycle. They only go up because of one thing and one thing only. I think after 4 years and a half, you all know the reason why a majority of altcoins go up. It goes up because of QE. Nothing more, nothing less. People go across the risk curve. Why would you sell your winners? Gold, all-time new highs. Silver, about to head to $100 like we predicted. Why will you sell your winners for losers? Bitcoin is flat. Matter of fact, it's down by some change. Why would you sell your winners for losers? And you know 2026 is a bear market condition. We have 1 year of down, another year of down, and another year of down. So why are you forcing it? No one wants to sell at tops. No one wants to buy at bottoms. Ethereum is playing out exactly like we predicted, exactly the same. On the larger time frames, we did say it's going to bounce on the 100-day moving average. Okay, the SMA, it bounced on the 200 moving average. It's going to do the same thing right over here, form a right shoulder. Same thing over here, form a right shoulder. Now, most folks are telling us that Ethereum is going to make all-time new highs while Bitcoin goes down. Bull markets are achieved by Bitcoin first going up and then Ethereum going up. It's not achieved by Ethereum just going up by himself. It doesn't work like that. So let's be serious. Let's actually put our thinking caps on and understand that this cycle is still the same. I want to show you something regarding XRP. Now XRP done the same thing as Ethereum. It literally done the same thing. I'm going to overlay Bitcoin chart. Now what happened was the same thing that Ethereum did. XRP never made all-time new highs. Matter of fact, we ended that cycle for XRP on Apathy. We actually did. We actually did. It wasn't euphoric. It wasn't a blow off top. XRP never had euphoria. It never had euphoria. It just kind of just went down. Coin made all-time new highs, and that's all she wrote. Ethereum could do the same thing. It could have the same exact cycle as XRP. We never had our blow off top. We never had our euphoria for XRP. We never had our euphoria for Ethereum. And that's how the game goes sometimes. That's how the game goes. Same thing that played out with many other altcoins. They never made all-time new highs. Everyone knows this coin. I think everyone, if you've been here long enough, if you're a newbie, just sit there and I'll show you. This is Bitcoin Cash right over here. Now, if we look at the historical, I can't find any other charts that go all the way back to 2017. It actually made an all-time new high of around 3,000 US dollars. It didn't make an all-time new high in 2021. It never ever ended in euphoria. Look over here, guys. It never ended in euphoria. It never made all-time new highs. This is on its USD value. A lot of folks are expecting, please hear me now, I know you hate me right now, a lot of folks are expecting their coins to hit peak euphoria. I hate to say it, Ethereum doesn't necessarily need to make all-time new highs. It happened to XRP, it happened to Bitcoin Cash. Here is another older coin. Came out in 2017. It went all the way up to around $20. 2021, it went all the way up to around $11. It didn't end in euphoria. It ended in apathy. This is as old as time. 90% of crypto coins first do a massive pump in their first cycle. The second cycle, it ends in apathy. And then the third cycle, well, everyone just moves on to meme coins. All the bulltards are celebrating. They're really celebrating. They're like money printer, FOMC meeting is so dovish. I can hear them all now. I can hear all the marketers. I can hear them now. They're all talking, saying the same shit, regurgitating the same shit. 5-year cycle, super cycle, you name it, 10-year cycle, whatever. There is only one super cycle, and that only belongs to gold and silver. Everything else is everything else. Interest rates are not a good thing, ladies and gentlemen, for markets, especially Bitcoin. As you can see, we were really struggling from the first interest rate cuts. Please pay attention. It's not a good thing for Bitcoin to see interest rate cuts. It sniffs out problems in the economy. I want to show you something, and I've said this ample times, many times, guys, many times. Do not fall for these marketers. Now, as you can see here, we had QE, and what happened to Bitcoin? My lord, it dropped even further. 70% was a drop. We even had a bigger QE print, and it still dropped. Do you know why? People are too terrified to buy Bitcoin or ETH. They're thinking about their mother, their father, their friends. They're so petrified. The last thing they're ever gonna think about is crypto. That's the last thing. Now, in order for this to happen, we need a seismic crash. We need the mother of all crashes. I'm gonna drive this home one more time for most of you fucking bulltards. This was the same regime. Trump was during power during his time, and Bitcoin and alts went down. Bitcoin actually went down 70%. Altcoins went down 99.99999%. S&P 500 continued to go up the wall of worry. And then finally, the Fed rescue your altcoins. I know a lot of folks are offside. I know, I get it. A lot of folks have bought shit coins, and we had fundamentally the best news. Crypto made everyone bow down, from the SEC to the president to everything. We have all the good news, yet the chart keeps on telling you we're going down. I get it. It doesn't make sense. Do not listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Yeah, they're saying all the most, but they're selling on you. Look at our roadmap. We haven't even filled the wick. We haven't even gone to 0.27, ladies and gentlemen. And normally we reverse. So it's taken a long time because most of you are fucking stubborn. Let the shit drop okay, like the other cycle where it just took a couple of years. It took 2 years and we dropped all the way down here. This has taken fucking 4.5 years, bro. And not only that, altcoin season didn't happen until around 542 days. So if we extrapolate from the bottom, if we hit the bottom all the way for around 542 days, ladies and gentlemen, that will take us all the way to July 2027. That's if these cycles are not elongated. Now imagine we have an elongated cycle. This took 4 years. People are not capitulating, and the sooner they realize the fact that altcoins need to head lower, the sooner, my friends, we can get this all done. There are only 2 real investments in the whole space. Like, I'm sorry if you hold some of the other coins, I get it. We're all just trying to turn a penny into a pound. But the only real investments are Bitcoin and ETH. And you need to really decide what you want to do. Are you a trader or are you an investor? A lot of folks amalgamate both. So when it goes down 50 to 60%, they start becoming traders. Yeah. And when it goes up, they hold forever. Are you a trader? Are you an investor? Figure that out. And then this journey will become much, much more easier. I see a lot of folks, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of influencers have just turned into traders, guys. They're just trading now. And you need to really find out, what are you here for? Now, bear markets are the most liberating thing on the planet. It actually makes you understand, why am I fucking here? Before I leave, join our private members, guys. We make money on the downside. I'm not talking about trading, guys. I hold these positions, it's slow money. I make 6x returns in about 4 or 5 months. That's not bad. I made returns on this coin. Guys, hear me out now. I'm telling you. If you can do it, go do it. But I made some considerable gains on coins like this. So many coins, guys. We just short coins all the way down and we just hold it. We short again, we hold it, and there's not a lot of volatility. We'll have a stop loss right over here, and then we add and continue on falling prices. Simple as that, guys. While you're watching this market go down, there's people like me making money off of this. Simple as that. Here's an example, and we do this with many coins, ladies and gentlemen. This is not my first rodeo. We do this with many coins. It's gone down by 60%, and this is an easy play. Made a nice 5x on this, and currently still holding this all the way down. JP Morgan do the same thing. They're doing it with MSTR. They're doing it right now as we speak with MSTR, and they shorted this thing all the way down, and they've made a beautiful profit from here to here of 65%. So imagine that. They're making money on the downside. That's what we just simply do, guys. There's so many coins that I know you agree with me that are gonna go to zero. You know this. It's gonna follow the wick, and you can capitalize on this while you're waiting for altcoin season. And while you're waiting for altcoin season, and just hoping and praying that one day the Fed will rescue you, you can make money on the way down, guys. Being more sophisticated. I see the retards out there. Money printer go up. Do it gonna go? Come on, guys, grow up. So to conclude, I hate to burst your bubble. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. Bitcoin in Q1 will be at 66k. It's heading straight to 66k. We normally test this area, and then we test this area. We normally test this area. How to find bottoms? Very simple. This is how you find bottoms. CVDD. I know they're telling you that this is the bottom. It's not the bottom. A bottom is normally when you're shitting your pants, there's no one around, and everyone has given up. Trust me, guys, when people are saying we're so back, we're so this is not the bottom. Okay, this is the CVDD score. Every time this happens, ladies and gentlemen, it normally marks the bottom, but psychologically, you don't want to buy it. But that's probably the best time to ever buy it, ever. Everything in your gut, everything will tell you, do not buy this. I promise you, I was there. Everything. That 15k terrified me, but it had to be done.